Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, Madam Maya. So today we would like to present topic 4.4, which is motions, amendments, voting and resolutions. It is important to understand the meaning of the above words, which are used very often in meetings. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce my group members. First, Husna binti Muhammad Kheri. Second, Nur Aisya Nadirah Binti Fuad. Third, Sofea binti Abdul Wahid. Fourth, Muqriz Husaini bin Zahari. Fifth, Muhammad Yusof bin Kamarudzaman. And the last one is Nur Iman Soraya binti Hazalan. Our first subtopic is motions. Motions are formal proposals or suggestions expressed in the affirmative positive form. For example, Mr. Chairman, I propose that the English Society organize a seminar in learning strategies during the school holidays because I feel it is not suitable to have it during instruction weeks, so that we know the motion is objective to obtain an order or rule directing some act to be done in favor of the applicant. This motion must be proposed or seconded, and both the proposer and seconder must be present at the meeting. Most motions require definite actions. A motion should express some principle or record an opinion.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sofea binti Abdul Wahid. I am from class DIA4E. And there is a picture of me over here. Yeah, that's it. So, my topic will be about amendments. And let's get started. So, what is amendment? But before we know what is amendment, we need to know original motion. Original motion is a formal proposal that first put before meeting. However, when there is a change made to this original motion or any addition to this original motion through addition, deletion or substitution to improve it, and that is what we call as amendment. But still, the basic intention of the motion is not changed. So, for further understanding, there will be an example for original motion and amendment motion. And this is the sentence that the English Society organized a seminar on teaching strategies during the school holidays. And when the words and testing be added after the word strategies, it will become like this. That the English Society organized a seminar on teaching strategies and testing during school holidays. So, when the words and testing be added into the sentence, and that is when it is changed from original motion to amendment motion. And there is a fact here. Amendment motion is also known as a substantive motion. So, that's it. And the next topic will be presented by Muqriz.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muqriz Husaini bin Zahari, MDA 1906051 from DIA4E. Today I'm going to present COM 2512, Procedure Connected with Motions. Before I jump to the main point, I would like to talk about the general ideas about the path of a motion, how a motion is passed. There are four ways when how a motion is passed. The first is the motion. A suggestion is proposed for discussion. Proposer, the person putting forward the motion for discussion at a meeting. Seconded, the proposal normally requires to be seconded by someone else who supports the proposal. If it is seconded, discussion will usually take place. And lastly, amendment. During the discussion, someone may propose an amendment to the motion in order to improve it. Of course, when we will talk about motion, they are usually have a procedure connected with it. At a formal meetings, decisions on important issues are based on motions. A motion is a formal proposal for action to change the company's strategy or else. It must be proposed by one member and seconded, supported by another. If there is no seconder, the motion is dropped, will not be discussed normally. When a motion jump into conclusion, there are basically have 5 steps before it does jump. The procedures when a motion is involved. Step 1. One of the members in the meeting have to propose a motion. Maybe if someone who have an idea will propose a thing or two to the board meeting to improve their company. The proposal should have support from a seconder. If the proposal does not have support from a seconder, usually the proposal will be declined. But if the proposal have support from a seconder, by then the motion will continue to a further discussion, which is step 2. After the discussion is done, it's time for voting. The voting is actually in step 3. When a voting is still on the run, there are 2 types of ways to vote. The first one is show of hands, and the second one is secret ballots. The show of hands means members of the meeting raise their hand when they agreed, and if the members did not agree with the motion, with the proposed, they did not have to raise their hand. Second one, secret ballots means using a piece of paper, usually, to write the answer yes or no and put it into a box of voting. If the voting is done, then the motion will come to a result, which is in the step 4. The result have 3 answers, which is pass, defeated, or tie. After the voting are done, the results come in whether it is pass, defeated, or tie. If the voting is pass, then the motion comes to resolution. If the voting is defeated, then the motion doesn't come to resolution. And lastly, if the voting is tie, then the members of the board will continue to meeting to jump to the resolution. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Aisya Nadirah Binti and I'm from class DIA4E. So today I will be presenting about voting. What is the meaning of voting? Voting is when a person votes. It means he is stating his choice of the alternatives put before him. A vote can only be taken if a quorum is present. So basically there are 2 popular methods of voting. The first one is by show of hands. So basically you will raise up your hands if you want to vote whoever you want. And the second one is by secret ballot. Secret ballot, you will usually do when you want to vote for the Prime Minister Malaysia. They do for in Malaysia. They do for this method for voting for a Prime Minister.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Nur Iman Soraya Binti Hazalan from class DIA4E. So today I want to present about voting power. First, all committee members have the right to vote who they want to vote. The second one is co-opted members normally do not have voting rights. Co-opted members is the person that they have to vote. The third one is the secretary. The secretary and treasurer cannot vote if they are directly elected to their offices. If they are made committee members first, they are entitled to vote. If a chairman is elected direct to the office, he is only entitled to a casting vote. The casting vote is only used when the number of votes for and against a motion are equal. Means that when the both party have the same total of vote, so the chairman's vote will be used. However, if the chairman is elected as a committee member first, he is entitled to a member's vote. Okay, next we say a motion is carried unanimously if everyone votes in favor of the motion. Means that everyone votes the same person. The next one is we say a motion is carried by a large majority if most of the members vote in the favor of the motion. Next, we say a motion is carried by a small majority. Means that if both parties get a quite same vote, but the difference between those who vote is very small. So they call small majority. Therefore, if there are members who do not wish to vote, they can abstain. Means that they can also not to vote. So that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Yusof Kamarudzaman. I am from class DIA4E. My lecturer's name is Madam Maya Ngatimin. So today I want to present about resolutions and procedures connected with amended motion. So what is resolutions? Resolution is a motion becomes resolution when it is put to the vote and is passed by the meeting. So there is a problem that need to be resolved. So we put it into the vote and pass the meeting to confirm all of the members agrees. So next we will move to the procedures connected with amended motion. So the original motion that been proposed is that the English Society organize a seminar on teaching strategies during the school holidays. So that is the original motion that been proposed. So the second one is amendment. Amendment propose the same word but they add the words and testing after the word strategies. So the word and testing be added after the word strategies. So they are going to be this is the problem that want to be discussed and to be solved right now. So if the amendment carried, amendment substance motion is discussed that the English Society organize a seminar on teaching strategies and testing during the school holidays. A vote is taken. That's mean the amendment motion is more what do I say, like more nice than the original motion. So if the amendment defeat, the original motion is discussed. So that the English Society organized a seminar on teaching strategies during the school holidays. A vote is taken. So they take back. They don't want the amendment proposed. They want the original motion proposed. So that's how we resolve all this thing to what do I say, like to solve the problem that we want to discuss in the meeting. That's all from me. Thank you.